not that smart, am I?
What's going on? You're more insane than usual today.
First of all, I'm crazy. Second, I'm on the run. I don't take chances when the feds are after me.
And that. I'm there is why.
Long story short, I made a deal. Konami has sent the ninjas. I think. But if I was insane, I'd be dealing with a different set of ninjas.
The S-Force, short for Security Force, teased all the way back in High Speed Riders on the level 6 late vanilla monster Psyframe Driver. This archetype was introduced in Blazing Vortex and is a control deck where its main gimmick is locking down the opponent's cards and is column based. Think Mech Knights, but absolutely not Mech Knights because these are entirely different. But as many do know, there is lore.
I mean, obviously. You can't run from imaginary feds.
But what do? Well, they're cops.
Feds? Where?
Their mission is jumping through space and time to many different places and different time periods in those places. And they contest and or entirely prevent crimes and disasters from happening, and they do rescue operations. The force consists of quite a few members. Starting off, we have the leader, S-Force Justify, the head of the force and the one who calls the shots, commonly wearing a power suit, and is currently the only member that specializes in hand-to-hand combat, towering at 9.84 feet tall in armor or 3 meters. He dispatches his recruits to missions via the gate known as Small World.
I thought Duel Terminal connected everything. In fact, when do we get that back? It's what the people want.
He can also be seen recruiting new members. Depicting in the art of S-Force Bridgehead, he's recruiting Gravity Controller, who would later become S-Force Gravitino, who was formerly the Link 1 Monster Gravity Controller, and recruited by Justify. He's equipped with the latest S-Force tech, which also enhances his powers for manipulating dimensions. And his powers are similar to Platina, but he's also a researcher on top of that. We will get to Platina later. Next, the head scientist, Digamma. Mission target, Psyframe Driver. Remember him. Digamma made the main bulk of the S-Force base and makes tools such as Dog Tag. Digamma has electrified hair and a device implanted into one of his eyes. His gloves are painfully similar to Driver's, and he emits electric shocks similar to the Psyframes. Digamma seems to get excited when getting dispatched, not sketchy at all. He also constantly is renovating the base, ignoring all complaints. You can see Driver and Digamma in a confrontation in S-Force Specimen. Dog Tag, one of Digamma's mass-produced mechs to assist in missions. It's got armor made of the same material as Justify's power suit, and utilizes both Digamma and Gravitino's technology, with a tail that also acts as a charging port. Standing at 2.5 meters or 8.2 feet tall, it is large enough for S-Force members to ride on top of it.
So it's a horse.
It is also capable of delivering equipment for various missions that may or may not be needed. It is also equipped with the capability to walk on walls and ceilings.
Why does their horse look like a dog? Gah!
Platina, the scary one, apparently, according to Rappa Chiyomaru, with power to manipulate space and time, and always smiling even when mad. Unfortunately, the concept art for this one has yet to be released, so the information is kind of limited on this member. Surely this won't be a problem later. Just don't anger her. Don't do it, it's not a good idea.
Admit it, you like her.
Rob, we both know if I'm ever in a relationship, I'm the hostage in a hostage situation. Also, how did you even come to that conclusion?
I ship you with a lot of characters.
Ah. Screw you then!
Next up, the Force's Ace in the Hole, Aura Fist, mission target Time Thief Redoer.
Ripping the bandage off, I am not going to the Duel Terminal or Time Thief floor for this. That's too much, and I kinda have a life, not really, but I kinda do.
Aura Fist has an energy wire that can either be fashioned into a lasso or used as a hook shot, and for his neutral special, he wields a gun. Aura Fist is described as the ace of the S-Force, as he has the highest success rate. Aura Fist and Redoer can be seen in Showdown, really sticking to the sci-fi western theme for that storyline. Edge Razor, Samurai, specializes in team missions because Samurai historically have had a good track record of working in teams in this game's lore. Totally.
I'll take any opportunity I get to rip on another archetype.
He is good at his job, though. Laplacewell, likely based on the concepts of Laplace's demon and Maxwell's demon, two thought experiments, and it's heavily supported by the fact that it's a combination of the names and has the fiend typing, hailing from another dimension. But despite that, he's very civilized and he is a mentor to all the new recruits.
Are you ever gonna get to?
Come on, you know I'm doing her last. It sets up for part 2. Also, we don't have that much to go. Like what? We have retroactive? How bad could it possibly be? And there is nothing here. You see, a reoccurring thing with this archetype's lore is that Konami doesn't really do anything with 90% of the characters they make. They made so many interesting characters and so much potential for this lore to do stuff. But then they realized only like 2 characters make money, so only 4 need to be relevant.
And we are ending things with the newest recruit, S-Force Rappa Chiyomaru, the youngest member and loves to be the center of attention. She's the stealth specialist. That makes complete sense. Many various tools for combat, such as kunai and beam shurikens, with a suit that provides active camouflage.
She's a shinobi. Did you know that? Did you know that she's a shinobi? Because she really wants you to know that she's a shinobi. She mentions it a lot. As what we do with the catchphrase.
She also wears charms that the organization store shelves because we all know a good military base has a gift shop. She gives the guided tour in the solo gate for Master Duel, and her current mission target is IP Masquerena, seen with S-Force dog tag in pursuit on S-Force Chase.
And then she quit.
Isn't fair. You know. More?
Not right now, man. I'm tired and I already have things I have to do today. I do have a life, you know. Well, kinda have a life.
Do you even have plans to play this deck?
No! I played Wave 1 Mimicool. I'm not crazy. I'm insane.